Well, thank you so much for staying with us, and thank you for to all of our supporters and our sponsors of the show. Without them, we would not be able to be with you right here every Saturday morning on the Light 95.9. Don't forget, if you have questions for us, if you have some type of a gardening question or a flower question or a landscape question, please give us a call at 330-455-5997, or you can email me your questions with a photo, please, at cindypetitti@gmail.com. That's CINDYPETITTI@gmail.com. Or better yet, bring your questions into the store at 5828 Columbus Road, right there on the corner of Columbus Road and Broadway in Nimishillen Township. So we are talking with Kevin from Habitat for Humanity, if you weren't with us for the beginning of the show, and he is telling us some of the stuff going on at Habitat. And we were just talking about your partnership with New Point and doing 3 houses, which is so cool. You know, they have a campus in Canton. They're doing one in Stark County. They have a campus in Dover. They're doing one in Tuscarawas County. They have a campus in Millersburg, doing one in Wayne County.
Yeah.
So how appropriate is that? And that's just wonderful. But you have other things going on. Let's touch on that customer appreciation again.
Yeah, let's circle back. Yeah. So today, again, if you missed that first part, at Restore down on Raft Road in Canton, we're doing a big customer appreciation day because customers and donors make Restore happen, and Restore helps Habitat happen. And so come down today from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., 1400 Raft Road Southwest. We're going to be having some games, some giveaways, some fun, some food, prizes, you name it. And, of course, discounts, because what's Restore without discounts?
Right. And until 7 o'clock.
And until 7 p.m.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, all day long. And so you're not going to want to miss this. It'd be a great time for families to just come out and enjoy a little bit of time together. You can browse for some things you need at your home, maybe bring a truckload full of donations or something on your way.
Right.
And then just spend some time as a family, or just come down and enjoy the company of people in your community. And have some fun and enjoy Restore for a little bit, because we are certainly and truly thankful for the people who make Restore happen.
Yeah, it is a wonderful facility. I mean, every time I go in, you have a little slogan: if you miss a day,
miss a deal. Yeah.
I mean, because every time I go in, it's always something different. You know?
And our Facebook page is great, but it's also, I think, devastating to people sometimes, because they see these items that get posted. We do inventory posts every day. About 25,000 people are watching by the hour to find items. And like minutes after we post them, sometimes they're just gone. Or they call and they purchase them over the phone. Or they put a 1 hour hold so they can come check it out. Everything from cars. Like we sold a couple vans this week that were donated.
Really?
Yeah, it's incredible. And furniture you can't find anywhere else. Building materials we talked a little bit about. The flooring we've got right now. So really watch that Facebook page, and that's facebook.com/RestoreECO, Restore Eco. And you can watch the items that are coming in the store by the hour. We do multiple posts a day, contests and giveaways. When we hit 25,000 Facebook fans, we did a big 25% off sale for the rest of the week. So it was like the sooner we get to 25K, the longer we can do 25% off. And it was fun. The community was excited about that, and we do that kind of stuff all the time.
That's great. I mean, every time I go down, I find something. And then your group of volunteers down there, they are like making things also. I went down. I do Christmas shopping at Habitat, and
I do too.
I went down, and they had the greatest little crates one year.
Handmade.
They had like little toolboxes and these wonderful cutting boards that they had made. I was just so impressed.
And they're getting better. They got a new machine recently that can make really intricate design patterns on the items that they're producing. So, for example, you mentioned the cutting boards. And by the way, this is a group of volunteers who come to Habitat on a regular basis. We call them the Habitat crew. And they come down to our workshop, and they use reclaimed materials and make these wonderful and beautiful items.
It's amazing.
Things like cutting boards, benches. They made a table recently, really high quality whole table.
Toys.
It was incredible. Toys, little planes, little cars.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I know.
And now they've got this machine that can etch in with lasers this really intricate design. And so they're getting some creativity going down there. They're doing cutting boards with the Ohio State on it.
Really?
And with Habitat logos. And then, of course, if you flip these items over, they have this little brand as well that they burn the Habitat Crew seal into all these things that they make. And it's their way of continuing to give back. Not all of them, but a lot of them are older folks that are wanting to continue to invest in habitat, even when they can't necessarily like lead a work site or get out on a work site anymore. And I'm being overgeneralizing, but you know, not all of them are that old or anything like that, but a lot of them are finding their ways to stay in habitat because they believe in the mission. They believe in the power of decent, affordable housing, and this is one way they do that. Make these items, get them down to Restore, get them in people's hands. The folks who buy them are incredibly pleased with them because the quality is so good. Great. They're beautiful items, and then when the items are sold, the proceeds help build homes, and so it all works together, just like the rest of Habitat for Humanity. It's this big cycle of investment. People just bring in what they've got, whether that's prayers or advocacy or time or money or whatever it is. They're bringing it, and it just creates this big cycle of investment that means more and more people are getting into homes that they can afford, that are going to be good for their futures, that are going to help them focus on further education and better food and better health care and all of the things that make life exciting are happening because of a decent, affordable home, and that as a foundation. Right.
And you guys also do like classes.
Yes. Yeah.
And those classes aren't just for people getting a home. True. A lot of times you open those classes up to the public.
Yeah. Recently, we completed a course of homeowner maintenance education that was open to all residents in the city of Canton. It was through a partnership we had with the city and a grant that they gave us to be able to do that. And it was really well received. Of course, everybody everywhere in our coverage area wants to be able to take that class. Folks in Massillon, folks in Louisville, all over the place want to be able to do this program. At the moment, we had to keep it just to Canton, but we do have dreams of opening that up. And what it is part of sweat equity training for Habitat for Humanity homeowners, where they'll come in, they'll learn how to take care of their home, how to do things like basic plumbing, how to change furnace filters, what to do in the event of circuit tripping, how to turn off the water in an emergency, how to put sliding doors back on track, which I'm terrible at. And so I'm really glad that happened right outside my office window and I could watch how it all happened. And it's training that every time we gave a tour of our facility down at Habitat, we were getting the question like, can I come and do this? Can I be a part of this class? And we always had to say no. And so we were always trying to work out how to offer this to more people. And thankfully, that City of Canton partnership really helped us make that happen. And we have more classes we're hoping of opening up in August. So that'll be in the near future here. Again, not sure of location and opportunities there, but watch our Facebook page, websites, and we'll be able to publish that information when we have it.
Yeah, well, we would always love to help you guys if you need to do a gardening class,
Great
a
idea.
landscape pruning class, how to maintain their landscapes. We would always
That's awesome.
be
Landscaping is
help you.
like the finishing touch on every Habitat home, and partner families do that. They'll go out to each other's homes, and just like they do building the homes, they'll go out and they'll do all the landscaping as well. And that would be a great way to connect. Again, coming back to that word partnership that we've been talking about, that means everything. And what you're describing there is that cycle of investment. Folks bring in whatever they have. You've got intricate knowledge of landscaping and gardening and how the ecosystems work together. We need those things because we want these homes to be low maintenance for the families that purchase them. We want them to look great for the communities they're a part of. We want to strengthen communities by increasing property values and attractiveness. And it all works together. And it starts with somebody going, hey, I'm really good at landscaping. I'd like to bring that, and how can I help? It's awesome. Gives me chills.
And I would just love to teach them also how to vegetable garden.
There you
go. So that they can actually produce their own food.
Yeah, so a lot of the communities, for example, in the Northeast where we're doing the Renewal Project, remember that? There was a 4-year, $3.5 million investment impacting hundreds of families in one entire community over in the northeast part of Canton. We're talking about community gardens where they are doing community investment in vegetable gardens, flower gardens, and stuff like that is hugely transformative to not just the community and what's available to them, but to their interactions with each other, their relationships with each other, their mutual trust. It's powerful. And it seems maybe like just a garden, but come on, that's crazy. It's so much more than that. So much more. It's about community investment.
Exactly. So we've talked about your customer appreciation,
today.
The partnership you have with New Point, and But what about like deconstruction?
Yeah, so Habitat's known for construction, but let's talk about deconstruction. So it's a service that we provide to the community. It's free of charge. And basically, if you've got a property that's scheduled for demolition, or if you're remodeling, say, your kitchen or some part of your home, or if you're a contractor who's prepping a site for one of the projects you're getting paid to complete, we can go in and prep that site for you by removing the materials that are no longer needed, things like cabinets, go in and remove appliances, go in and remove fixtures, and pieces of whatever is coming out of that property. And we take those items and we either sell them at Restore if they're still usable and have a lot of life left. It's great for Restore. It's great for the landfill. It's great for the community who purchases those items. Or we can take out materials that we can sell for scrap. And that brings in additional funds. We've got a group of volunteers. I mentioned the Habitat crew before. We've got another group that is all about metals and finding little places we can pull metals from items that are just otherwise going to be scrapped. And then they keep a running tally. It's really awesome. They keep a running tally of how they do in collecting funds through these metals are and these scrap materials that are coming in. And they love doing it. It's the way that they serve. So like you were talking about landscaping a moment ago, they're great at pulling metals out of lamps that don't work anymore, you know. And so how are we gonna use whatever people are bringing to the table? And so deconstruction, we can use materials in a variety of ways. But at the end of the day, it's good for you if you're a person who's doing these projects. It's good for Habitat. It's good for the land, you know, keeping items out of a landfill. It's good for the community. And so really everybody wins when it comes to deconstruction. And again, it's a free service. And so if somebody's interested in having a deconstruction done at a property that they're responsible for, they can give us a call at 330-915-5888, and we can speak with you about getting that done and get it on the calendar. And we're in and out. We clean up after ourselves. We're fully insured, and it's a team of volunteers who's been doing this for a long time and are incredibly skilled at it. And we've even got on our Facebook page, it's kind of buried at this point because it was a long time ago, but we did a time lapse of video of one of our deconstruction projects. It was about 30 seconds long in total, but it was about 3 hours worth of work. And so you can see it all happen from the very beginning all the way to the end, and you can see how the project was left, and which was ready for the next step. Very clean. All of our tools were out of the way. We were out of the way, and it was just a perfectly clean, ready to go space for the next project.
What a great thing for a contractor to partner with you on this. You know, because they're scheduling out work, and he'll be at one job site one day where you guys could be there that same day on another project.
A couple of ways it could benefit them. I mean, they're not spending their money on their team going in to do something that Habitat can do for free. They're also not paying for removal of some of the items, and we're using our tools, not theirs. So
you know, if they take it out, we know where it's going. They aren't going to have time to pull it apart and be able to scrap it. It's all going to go to a landfill.
Probably.
You know? And so this is just such a wonderful way, you know, to really do that. Well, Kevin, we are just about out of time.
Of course, all the time.
Every time it goes so fast. Tell people how they can get a hold of you.
Sure.
And you know, where they can find
summary.
you. Exactly.
Let's get a good summary.
Up
so
here.
Customer Appreciation Day at Restore today, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., 1400 Raft Road Southwest. Fun, games, food, discounts, you name it. If you want to volunteer or learn how you can get involved with Habitat, how you can pray for us, how you can give financially, all those things, visit our website at habitateco.org or give us a call at 330-915-5888. If you're a Restore fan and you got stuff you want to donate, or if you want to come down and find some great deals, learn how you can do that and more at restoreeco.org. Or give us a call at 330-915-5920. At Restore, we always offer free donation pickup for large items or large donations, making it a little bit easier to get your stuff down to Restore and get you a tax deduction.
And like you on Facebook.
Of course.
Definitely.
Yes.
Like you on Facebook. Well, thank you all so much for being with us. We will be back next Saturday morning right here on The Light at 8 a.m. Celebrating 4th of July weekend. Thanks so much and have a blessed week.